Welcome back guys to part 11. So we need to head to Rinko's house next. We're going to head north to begin with and go and grab a chocolate bar first. We are going to be avoiding quite a few things here just because we don't need them. For example, red capsules. There's some things which no longer spawn. The key won't spawn because we've already done that and got that trophy out of the way. The mailbox, I think the mailbox only breaks when you've actually opened it. So if you approach the mailbox now, it would be broken still, just like it is near the end of the new game. So I think it breaks when you open it for the first time. But yeah, grab his chocolate here, guys, to the north, on the corner of that vehicle. And then we're going to head back to the pathway spawned in, the main street. And we're going to continue east. We're going to get a Scarecrow puzzle done in this one on hard mode. And we're going to get a little bit done off the next area, the corridor section.
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
There will be a little bit of new loot here. We're going to do another part where you have to put an item in front of a specific statue. We've got to do that again while we're here. So you continue east and then we're going to take the next right, which will go south down here, near that shrine if you remember. So down here we're going to find a toolkit and then a dried carcass. Yeah, toolkit, it's just over there. There's a toolkit, grab that one. And the dried carcass. No, it's not there. Forgot for a moment. But it's actually just over here in this small little box. Yeah, let's grab that. So what I'm going to do with toolkits is when we get a sledgehammer, I'm going to try to hold on to it. Because sledgehammers just seem to be really good. And I'm just going to keep using toolkits to repair the sledgehammer. And see how that sledgehammer works for a lot of the boss fights. So I know we get a sledgehammer in the school. I know we get one, of course, near the end. You can get one at a different point, but it didn't always spawn for me. But so we'll just see how that goes. Right, and come to shrine, guys, sell the chocolate and the dried carcass. So from here, go west slightly to the left, and then we're going to take the exit going right to the north. Grab that Remune on that brick wall. Go forward a bit, just go past that first junction, and just on the left here will be a first aid kit. I am going to be discarding things again soon. Yeah, we're still going to need to discard things because our inventory is still going to get too full. So now we're going to continue west, go over the next junction. Over here you'll find a Higashi where the enemy's bashing on the door. And here where there's an inventory upgrade previously, there's now some chocolate. Grab the chocolate, go back to recent junction, go left. We're going to the garden at the top. Let's go straight on at this junction, straight on into this garden, and on the left here will be a divine water. Now I did want to dodge past this enemy, but she's in my way, so I'm just going to take her out. Or not, I guess. But yeah, once past her, either way, go right to this next junction and then right again, and you'll find yourself near that construction yard. At the construction yard, you're going to find a weapon, a steel pipe, just here. So I'm going to grab that one. Inside this little box is a T. And inside this one over here is a Arari. So grab that. Then make way to the road and then go east. You've got a bandage in this small crate. Continue east from here. Go straight over the next junction, and then in the back garden of this house you'll find a Higashi in that box, and there's going to be a new item in a second, another research note. This basically shows you where you need to put in the next statue. So there, research journal photo 2, grab that photo and you get that as well regarding the legend of the sacred sword number 2. And then up here where there was an Ema originally, I think, now there's a Higashi. Grab a Higashi and now use this shrine. We're going to sell all our items. So you've got Remune, Divine Water, Tea ×1, a rare, chocolate, and Higashi ×3. Sell all those items. Once done that, if you move that bundle of wood out of the way, by the way, you'll find a sickle weapon. But come left just around the corner, near this little shrine, and you'll find a small box. In there, you'll find the Diary of Revenge documents, the second one I think, and another email. Grab them and then continue this way for a little cutscene, and then we're going to continue north. By the way, the reason I'm holding up onto my faith and my ema is because I want to wait until I've got over 20,000 faith and 10 ema. By the way, this enemy's going to ambush you on the left there. Try to dodge out of the way. And this house, come around the back and climb up this ladder. Yeah, I'm trying to accumulate it all because we're going to get all the upgrade trophies at once and then reload. And then you can spend it on what you want. I just want to get them all out of the way at once, just so that if any bugs happen with upgrades, it's not going to impact you because you've already got them trophies out of the way. Because there's just enough ema if you get the slots as well, which you don't necessarily need, but we've already done so. So you're going to grab the tea in this room, in the kitchen, sorry. Come into the living room, grab the local doctor's note, which is new, and grab that a rare item in the corner. Now for this little box puzzle, go around the left side and interact with a small left drawer. You'll find the key inside it. Remember, make sure you got the tea, the rare, and the local doctor's note. Grab the key from inside the box, the puzzle box, then come upstairs and enter this first door. Now inside here on the right, there's another document, old medical record, and you've also got a dried carcass in there. That dried carcass is new. I think there was a key there or something originally in the first playthrough, but now it's a dried carcass. Back onto stair hallway, grab a local doctor's note on the stair and on the chair in the corner, sorry, and then open this back room. Now inside, we're going to open this drawer to find another dried carcass, and there's a note in here on the desk. Autopsy report, undetermined cause of death. I actually got that one from New Game, so yes, that is not New Game Plus exclusive. I just missed it on New Game, so I'm grabbing it now. And once you've got all the loot, you're going to drop down ladder, guys, and go back to main path and continue north. Yeah, so we didn't necessarily have to go back in that house. I just wanted to get all the loot, because there's quite a lot of offerings. I mean, altogether there's probably about 600 faith you get from that house, maybe. So you continue north, and then you come behind this house on the left. First or second house it was from that doctor's house. Grab a bandage, and then we want to go around the other side of this house, and you find a Higashi. Sorry, a rare. I'm sure I remember that being a Higashi. But yes, grab that, and now you're going to continue all the way to the north, up into the forest, and to that shrine at the top. You always want to come up here, just because there's a lot of good items. You've always got an antique comb, which gives you 300 faith. You've got a divine water.
I used to go there a lot.
You get a rare as well, and we're also going to get a key item which we need for the statue puzzle. Yeah, we're going to get the rusted flask. So come to the top, go left up here near the actual main wooden gate. There's a divine water on the stone to the right of it. Come over here next, grab the rusted flask, grab that key item, grab the antique comb, grab the rare from the small crate, and now make our way back down the forest path. There'll be a little cutscene on the way once you meet one of your best friends. When we get to the next fork, we're going to go left and then left again. There'll be that place, that kind of like work area where there's a steel pipe, but now at the back we're going to interact with the statue and place the rusted flask, which we need to do, of course. We're also going to get a UFO poster in this as well. The UFO posters, you have to get them all in the same order, but you actually go near the first one now, so we're going to be getting that. We will be coming back here later, because there's going to be an offering nearby, but I'll just get it now when we're going near to it. So grab that steel pipe if you need it, and then come to the back of this area. There you go, see the statue, and here you're going to interact with it to place the rusted flask. There you go. So that's another one of them done. We've done the faded bride doll back when we're in the town in the first part of the game, and now we've done the second time the rusted flask on the second time we come here. So you want to go back to the fork now. You can go the opposite direction, but all you're going to get up there is a toolkit and some red capsules, I believe. So I just decided to leave her. We're actually going to go back to the shrine to sell all our items to free up our inventory, because if not, you're going to run out of space soon. There's quite a lot of items to collect between this one and the next shrine, so it's a good idea to come here to drop off all your offerings and sell them all. Yes, New Game Plus, I'm hoping to have most upgrades done, like almost everything. And then what we're going to do in New Game Plus is we're going to stockpile specific offerings in order to actually use as consumables for the final boss fight. Yeah, so that's kind of how we're going to make New Game Plus a bit easier, hopefully, on Lost in Fog difficulty, by using offerings to kind of make ourselves invincible in a way. So we're going to continue east, go across onto this little path near the crop fields, and then once on the path, keep going right, and you come down here with the chocolate. That's it. Then once you've got a chocolate, go back to Recent Fork, take a right, and then take the next left. This left here. And then you kind of need to go right and past this shed. We're going this way to get a dried carcass. I did miss the first aid kit just because I didn't want to get it. Yeah, so that's where I am. Yeah, so down here, dried carcass at the end. They also document on the other side of that in New Game, but of course it don't spawn now. I am checking every single area again, just like I did on New Game, guys. So anything new which spawns, hopefully I'm going to come across it. So now we're going back to Junction. We're going to go straight on. And now we're going to go right. That box don't have anything. That box might have something on high difficulties. So I think on different difficulties they've moved some of the collectibles around. Not collectibles, but some of the offerings. So yes, we'll check them on hard and Lost in Fog. I don't think they're random. I just think certain things spawn in specific places on depending on what difficulty you're on, or what puzzle difficulty as well. So once you get to here, come right and move this bundle of wood out of the way. I'll show you the map in a minute so you know exactly where I am. And now there's going to be a UFO poster on the wall. So examine that poster. You'll see it will say number 1 next to it, because it's the first poster you have to examine. You have to examine them all in order. So this is the first one. And it will only trigger, by the way, if you listen to that radio broadcast near the start of the game. But once you've viewed it and you got a little cutscene, make your way north to this crossroads at the end at the T-junction where Scarecrow is saying we want to go left, because at the end here we're going to find a sushi. Sorry, that's not yet, that's a bit later. Here, go right and grab a yoken from behind the house. Yeah, sushi's actually from once you defeat this little boss coming up. So once got the yoken, continue along here. Now watch out for that enemy which tries to ambush you from this little outhouse. Grab the chocolate behind it and then continue on, cross a small bridge across the stream and drop down into that area where the well is. You have to get the stone key, and you have to either avoid the boss and rotate the crank on the well, or just defeat him like we're going to do here, because it's going to be much easier now kind of a bit stronger. But drop down, grab the first aid kit, leave the red capsules of course. Over here is another steel pipe if you need it. Near this door we need to go into a bit later is a toolkit. Do not pick key up until you're ready, by the way, so it'll spawn the boss. But there'll be a Remune on the barrels on the back. And over here is a bandage. And that's pretty much all the loot in this area. So now we're going to interact with this to trigger the boss. So with this boss, normally 1 focus attack and 3 light attacks will defeat it. And it always begins with trying to spit acid at you. So dodge out of the way to avoid it so you don't get stunned. So yeah, focus attack, 3 light attacks, focused attack, and 3 light attacks. That's it. Now it's not permanently dead. You've got about 60 or 90 seconds until it respawns. So quickly rotate this crank 3 times to get the key back.
Not enough. Need to keep turning it.
The Scarecrow puzzle coming up is a little bit different now. There's a little bit more loot as well. There's different loot that spawns there now compared to when we did it on story, and I guess this is the same for every difficulty, because Scarecrow, I think the arena changes as well, just in terms of where locations are depending on your difficulty. So once you've got the key, unlock this door to the warehouse, the stable, come inside, move the bundle of wood out of the way, and you want to quickly jump out the window before these next 2 enemies get a chance to attack. Yeah, jump out the window here. Now we're going to go left. This is where you get the sushi. So we'll head up the hill to the T-junction, go left. All the way at the end you'll find a sushi. Then we've got a shrine as well, so we can get rid of all our offerings. Go back the other way. So we're going to be selling, providing you collected everything, a Remune, a Yoken, chocolate ×2, sushi and the dried carcass. Yes, to sell all these goodies. Record your progress as well in case you make a mistake in the Scarecrow puzzle. And if you remember, if you don't already have this trophy, there is a trophy for doing the Scarecrow puzzle without making any mistakes at all. So if you don't have that trophy now, you can try and do it on this attempt. I do actually mess up with the final part of the puzzle and pick the wrong one a few times, but I already have the trophy, so I'm good. I don't know how I did it actually. I think I just checked the wrong Scarecrow, because some of them look quite similar. It's quite easy. But yes, grab that bandage, grab a Higashi, and grab that chocolate where the Ema spawned originally. So we're in there, you got a bandage, Higashi, and chocolate. Make sure you grab that before you come along this path so it trigger a cutscene, and you'll be warped away to the puzzle area. So make sure you grab that loot first, and then approach your friend. So now we're here in the puzzle area. So the first Scarecrow, by the way, that Scarecrow on the front has a sickle if you want it. So this first one, it's the second Scarecrow from the left. Second Scarecrow from the left. And this is the shape of it. So she's got a mask on back of red. She's looking over her right arm, and the left arm is out or twisted. And you want to pull out the nail on her shoulder. There you go. Get a document. Child drowns in waterway. Now she's going to obviously point to the next puzzle area. I couldn't find any other items in this first part. Just a sickle, and that was it. Right, so yeah, make sure you do go in the same direction. And then for the second area, there's going to be some chocolate. You know, if you find them like little sticks stacked like that, you're kind of going in the right direction. So here it is, the second puzzle. So for this one, you're going to examine the middle Scarecrow with a sickle stuck in its back. Yes, the middle Scarecrow with a sickle stuck in its back, but we're just going to get a chocolate first. And here it is. So there's a chocolate in that crate on the hay bales on the right side of this puzzle. On the right side of this puzzle, on the back right, is where the chocolate is. So like I say, the middle, more or less the middle one with a sickle in her back. That's it. This is the right one. So pull out the nail beneath her armpit. That's puzzle number 2. On the way to puzzle number 3, by the way, we're not on the way, but there'll be an antique comb on puzzle number 3. So now I'm heading in that direction from where 2 was pointing. Ignore any kind of just like single Scarecrows anywhere, because they're probably going to trigger when you approach them and try to attack you. If any do try to attack and they get in the way, just take them out, guys, if you're focused, and light attacks like normal. So this is the third puzzle. So in the third one, the antique comb is normally on the far left. This one's actually quite hard to find. I almost gave up. But yeah, I just managed to find it. But yeah, on the far left is a antique comb on this third puzzle. On the far left. Right, and the one for this is a far left Scarecrow as well. So puzzle 3, you want to examine the far left or back left Scarecrow. She's got the upside down head. And you want to pull out the nail stuck in her stomach. Yeah, that's puzzle 3. There is an autosave whenever you approach each new part of the puzzle. So if you do make any mistakes and you are still trying to get a trophy, just reload and that'll put you back near that part of the puzzle. So on the way to puzzle 4, you're going to find a bandage. So you know if you're going in the right direction. Yeah, bandage in that small box on the right. So here's the next puzzle. So puzzle 4, I couldn't find anything else, just that bandage on the way, that was it. And for this one, you want to examine the rightmost Scarecrow, looking across her right arm, and her left arm is twisted. And you'll pull a nail from beneath her armpit. That's it. And there's just one more to go now. The last one, you're going to find Yolken and dried carcass. Yeah, so there's 2 items on this last puzzle. So now follow it to puzzle 5. Yeah, puzzle 5, it's a bit harder. I think I picked the wrong Scarecrow, like maybe 2 times or something. Or maybe I picked it once and just triggered another. But you'll find that Yolken. So the Yolken is just on the way to the 5th puzzle. As you can see, it's not too far before it. But yeah, grab that Yolken, and then on the far left will be the dry, I think it's far left, will be a dried carcass. Or maybe it's more like near the back. But yeah, here's a dried carcass. Yeah, maybe it's more like near the back. So you've got a Yolken near the front and a dried carcass near the back. Now for this one, yes, I got it wrong. That is the wrong one. It's actually the one with the head looking down. That one, the head wasn't looking down. It's kind of upside down looking upwards. So I completely messed that one up. But yeah, it's a enemy in the middle. With a enemy in the middle. With a sickle in its back. And its head is looking down. And its arms out like it's kind of like hanging. Yeah, so middle one. Sickle in its back. No, that wasn't the one. Yeah, so if you approach the wrong one even, get like within 1 step, you can trigger them. But there it is, I can see it now. So see this one, her head's looking down. Her arms are up like she's hanging, and the sickle's in her back. She's the correct one. Take out the nail, and as soon as you take it out, that's going to end the puzzle. So you don't have to worry about any enemies chasing you. Well, you'll be back outside here. Then approach your buddy to get warped to the corridors area. I'm just going to do a quick bit of this area, guys, for this video. I could have probably squeezed it all in, but remember there is a boss fight at the end, so I think it would have been a bit longer if I did. But I did get in the first half. So come to the first junction, and I'm going to go right, and I actually found a new item here. This item, I think it was probably on New Game as well. I think maybe I just missed it. I do remember coming over here, but I do not remember seeing this item. But it's quite well hidden. Yeah, just down there on the left is a array. So once you've got the array, go back. Now go in the opposite direction. And there's going to be a new item we can get here. Now we've got the key to unlock the door. We're going to get a new inventory upgrade. Get a trophy for maxing out your inventory. Fervent Collector. But yes, go right, then go left into this building. Shimmy through a little gap between the shelves, and we're going to grab the Divine Water. Yep, grab that Divine Water. Now I'm going to have to start discarding my my healing items. You want to shimmy back through afterwards, come outside, now go left, and then you want to take the next 2 rights, the next 2 right turns. At the end you'll find a dried carcass. You know, I am really looking forward to finally having enough to do all the upgrades, because I think what I'm going to do first, yeah, grab that, oh, shriveled Abura. I'm sure I remember that being a dried carcass. Hold on, let me check. Oh no, that's great. Yeah, shriveled Abura. Oh, nice. Yeah, so once got that, you want to come across here next. Shimmy for, crouch for the gap, grab the storage room key, and come to the shrine. Going to sell all our items, sell them all, and I'm going to leave this room and approach next door and unlock it. That storage room key we just obtained. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finally upgrading and getting trophies, because I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to buy all of the random Omamaris which you can find in the shrine, because there's some good Omamaris in the shrine in the pray feature. You know, where you can pray and you can pay to get a random Omamari. I mean, there's 13 or so altogether. Once you get them all, they're not random. It's just random a little bit of the order you get them in. But being able to buy them all, just have them all choose, yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. Then after that, we're just going to work on upgrading our health and insanity. And now in here, you just have to crouch through, and then that's all you have to do. It will unlock this door in the distance. Crouch through and then go back. Come to this open room. Go around the corner and grab a little statue. The Inari sculpture. Then we're going to come outside, go right. This was an Ema on New Game, but now I think it's going to be chocolate, probably. Oh no, sorry, it's in Higashi. Grab a Higashi, but now we can unlock this door. So unlock this door. And inside here you'll find a document on the right, a perspective on Hiragami. Grab that document, grab his document on the left side, mandate of the clan, and at the back here it's going to be the final storage upgrade. Embroidered drawstring bag, and you'll get a trophy, guys, Fervent Collector. If not, you might have missed one. If you're on 14 inventory spaces and it didn't pop, then it might glitch. You might want to reload your save and grab it again quickly. But once you've got that, you're going to make your way back to where the safe room is now. This enemy will chase you for quite a long time, but if you're quick, you can kind of escape him. So quickly come right in here, grab a yoken from the drawer, go to the end, place a sculpture in the little shrine to move the shelf out of the way and then shimmy through the gap. Once you shimmy through that gap, you will escape this enemy. That's it, that's all you need to do. Then straight after, grab a new weapon. Of course, it's the big halberd type weapon, the Naginata again. Grab that, come through this door, it will close behind you, that enemy will not follow you. Now this paper, the tattered paper, grab that. I think that's the second type. There's a tattered paper one there in new game, and now I think we've got the second version. So I think a new one spawns there after picking the first on the playthrough beforehand. Come to Shrine, sell all your offerings, guys, and the safety game. And that'll be it for part 11. Is it 11? I think it is. But yeah, that'll be part 11 done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 12 tomorrow.